What's going on, everyone? It's me, Kick Smithson Creations, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video compared to everything else, because you guys are actually hearing my voice for once. I know, it's crazy, right? Saying the last time you guys heard my voice, I had effects over it. The last time you guys heard my actual voice was, I don't even know when. But today we're going to be doing a very different video from my others. It's not animation. I'm not drawing any pictures for this video because my motivation for drawing pictures lately has just been just hasn't been very good lately. Especially when it comes to animations. Like, I have an animation idea, but then when I want to draw it, because I get the idea at school, then I have to wait for school to end and get home, and then I just don't have motivation anymore to do that animation. Like, for example, just some short, fun animations I want to do, but I just don't have motivation to do them because I have to wait hours on end to actually get home to do them, and then I lose the motivation to make them. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. Today we're going to be ranking, or just giving my opinion on some Fpe AUs, because why not? I'm bored, so just why not? So let's get into it. So first up we have the Danger AU. Now this AU I believe was the first Fpe AU? I think it was the first. I don't know for sure. I know it was the first good one, so yes, it was the first good one. So I don't know if it was the first actual AU. I think it was. But I like this AU. It's one of my favorites actually. Probably like top five, probably third place, maybe second. But I like this AU for what it did. I like its little twist on Fbe because it's like a sequel in a way. It's like the sequel we're never gonna get, obviously, at least official wise. I like how it took place in the future. Clearly, they had a way to bring characters back from the dead, because Abby and Lana and Claire are in the animation. I believe Advanced Education showed that it had like syringes that they injected the dead characters with, and it brought them back to life, which is a good thing, thank God. But I like this AU for, like I said, what it does. I like it's some darker, more kind of intense tone it has. Everything's darker. There's guns, obviously, tanks, jets, apparently a nuke. I like the character designs. They really don't look older, per se. They're all 3 years older, but they really don't look that much older. They look the same, honestly. Abby looks a little different, but that's about it. Besides that, they all kind of just look the same that they did in the normal original video. Not a bad thing. That's just how the person draws, the creator. It's kind of a shame that a creator didn't make anything else after this. They made one or two YouTube shorts after that, then one community post, and then that was kind of it. That's fine. They do what they want. But, yeah, I do like this AU. It's a very good one. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go check it out. But also, speaking of Danger, that 2020Z animation, if any of you guys even remember that, it ain't done. I really haven't been working on it, because it's a lot harder to think of and do, considering it's 2 characters being chased instead of 1. Yeah, it'll come out eventually, just not right now, considering it's really nowhere near done. Anyways, let's move on to the next AU. I couldn't really find a good picture for this one, so I just got this. This is obviously the Science AU. Really cool, very cool and interesting view or take with FP. At least I think it is. I think it's one of the best AUs. This is one of the cool ones. I remember when I first heard of the Science AU, I thought it was just like Miss Bloomy's class, but instead of just one class, like the entire school. So it's like a science school. But no, I was very wrong. It was this one also takes place in the future, I believe. Yeah, like 2030, I believe, when this one takes place. The students have all been radiated from some nuke that went off. Something happened. I don't know if it was a nuke or just radiation got out, it infected the students and Alice. The teachers were fine, although it looks like it affected some of them. Miss Grace mainly, because of the green scar and eye. The students were affected the most, though, which I really like the way the students look. Not the biggest. I know they got redesigned. Some of them did. I'm not the biggest fond of some of the redesigns. It's mainly Abby's. I think his original design for what he was originally, all black and everything, was much better looking. This is my opinion, though. This is my opinion. This is mine. But this AU was very cool for what it was, which is why I made a cover with it, that Paranoia cover with Mr. Demi and Science 2020X. Because I like the Science AU. It's one of my favorites. I also like Danger AU, obviously, because I'm making a video with that as well. But anyways, we will move on. I know this one was a little shorter than Danger one, but that's about all I have to say for the Science AU. It's just really nice. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a 2-part series. Was going to have a third part, but the creator just got tired of it, so that's fine. It's their decision. But go check it out if you haven't seen it. And on to the next. Next up, we have the Absolute Cinema AU, aka the GOAT of all the Fpe AUs, being the Streettown AU. In my opinion, it is the best AU ever. I love how it's full of color. I love the character designs. Really like the story and how they took it. I believe it's a music-based AU. I believe so. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the series. I've seen all 3 videos. It's just been a really long while since I've seen them. Yeah, it's been a couple months at least. So actually, if you guys didn't know this, the 2020 AU, or my AU, was heavily inspired by the Streettown AU, being the designs with a little bit more color added, Alice looking majorly different, etc., etc. And also Alice and 2020 Alice and Streettown Alice are actually very similar. They can both corrupt the students or the teachers. Because in the 2020 AU, whenever I make the FB video, or basic behavior video for it, Alice controls the teachers for when they kill the students. Because the teachers are not murderous, not at all. Alice just controls them for when they're gonna kill the students, obviously. That's just the best way I can make that make sense. But, there is more I could say about this video, but I don't want to make this video super long, so... More what I can say about the Streettown AU. But I don't want to make this video super long, so... On to the next one. And yes, this is still the absolute cinema of Fpe AUs. You cannot convince me otherwise. Oh... Who put this in here? Who did it? Who done did it? Who did? Okay. I'm gonna get so scolded for this. I do not like Claire's Precious Little Life. Oh my god, an FBA fan doesn't like Claire's Precious Little Life! Kill him on sight! Look. I just never found it interesting or enjoyable to watch. I don't like the style the characters are in. I also don't like how some of the frames were just straight up traced from Katie's video. That just is lazy. I don't like how the characters don't have any color. There's no color to them at all. Excuse me. They're completely clear. Like, you can see straight through them. You can see the background behind them, and paper isn't clear. Neither are just people in general. In fact, there's no color thing. Yes, I know most of the characters in FP are just black and white. But let's take Alice, for example. Full of color, completely colored in. In Claire's Press to Life, why is she black and white? One job to color one character and you can't achieve that? It ain't that hard to color. I may use the same program I use, Flip. It's so easy to color a character. And yet they choose the black and white route with her. Just why? She won't take that long to color. Especially in her demon form, whatever it's called. Just red eyes. That's just one thing I don't like about it. There's several other things. I don't like how it's like... I know it's an extension, or like if Fpe had a story, but... I just didn't think Fpe needed a story. I thought Katie gave enough story for us. But no, they turned a 2 to 3 minute video into like a 50-minute long series, and I'm not spending almost an hour watching Fpe videos. No. That ain't happening. I absolutely do not like watching long Fpe videos. I don't mind the Streettown AU videos, because those actually have an interesting, good story. Claire's Press to Life doesn't. I didn't like the story. I literally fell asleep watching the first video. And I wasn't even tired. That's just how boring and slow it was. The second video was no different. Just really slow and boring. I didn't even finish the second video. I didn't even finish the first one because I only watched, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of it. If not less, and then fell asleep. I think more like 5 to 6 minutes and I fell asleep. I barely watched anything in video 2. I only watched the ending of video 3 because I was not watching all that just to see an ending that was really meh to me. I know most people found the ending sad. I didn't. I wasn't sad at all. As a matter of fact, I don't think I cared. And how much I just didn't like the series. I didn't care for the ending. It just... Another thing I don't like about it, the voice acting. Fpe, in my opinion, does not need voice acting. It can be done right. Swapful Day shows it can be done right. Someone else is making a Fpe series with voice acting, and from what I'm seeing, it is actually doing pretty good. The voice acting for Claire, at least, for what I've seen, we only know Claire, I believe, it's not bad. It's got color, you don't see through the characters, and it doesn't look that bad. And as a matter of fact, it looks like it's doing a better job at what it's like doing good, the stuff that it's doing everything right that Press's Life got wrong, at least in my opinion. But back to what I was saying, the voice acting just sucks. The characters' voices, some of them don't even suit them. Like, Oliver is an 18-year-old, but his voice actor makes him sound like he's 30. That's how it works, yep. Claire is the same way, sounds way too old for how old she actually is. We don't know how old Claire is. People suggest she's like 15 or 16 though, so I go off of that, 15 or 16 years old. And she sounds like she's 20 to 30. Abby's voice is just atrocious. I hate when people give Abby a deep voice. I absolutely dread it. Because I personally think Abby would suit much better for a higher voice. Because of just how he is. I believe he would have a higher voice, not a deep adult voice. Lana's voiced by a boy, which I don't mind that, I guess. The voice is much better for a Swap Day when Lana's an adult. Not a kid. Teenager. I don't even remember what Lana said or what things she was talking about in Precious Life. Same with Abby. I just remember Abby's voice was so god-awful to me. I hate Edward's voice, too. I hate that Australian-sounding voice he has. I saw a comic dub, actually, where Edward had, like, a higher, scratchy voice, which I thought that fit him super well, with that scratchy high voice. Not weird Australian-ish voice. Just, no. I don't even remember Engel's voice. I'm assuming I didn't even like it. The teachers are still like their AI voices, I believe. I don't remember anything they said that I could care less to remember. Because again, I don't care for the series. I don't like it at all. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. That's okay. You like it, you like it. I hate it. Oh, what else? What else is there? I think that's about all I have for Precious Life. I think that's about it. Also, I swear, if someone ever comments if I would do anything with Precious Life related or something like that, or if they compare the 2020 AU to that. Ooh. Well, and if someone asks me to do something related to that series, I'm instantly just going to say no. And if someone compares it to the 2020 AU, we're going to have issues. But please don't comment, or scold me in the comments for not liking Claire's Special Life. It's just my opinion on it. I don't like it. I know other people do. I don't. I think it's... I don't swear on this channel, but I would say dog shit. That's just what it is to me. But I think that's about all for this video. I don't want to make this video like 20 minutes or anything. So, yeah, I'll see you guys whenever the next video releases. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and see ya.